welcome to a new Procreate video. And this week what we're gonna do is take our drawing from last week and with this cake today we're gonna do a mini animation. It's gonna be really simple, but it's just to like familiarize yourself with how to use the animation tools in Procreate. We're not gonna use Procreate Dreams or anything, so just the basic one that's in Procreate, it's good enough for now. Besides, I still haven't started using Procreate Dreams. I always just use Procreate. But it's in my goals this year to finally buy it and start using it. I have like many ideas of animations I want to do, but too many things to do, not enough time. Okay, so what we're gonna do for the animation is the cake is gonna stay the same, the whole animation, but we're gonna add like little sparkles. I was thinking. I was hesitating between like strawberry sauce, but drawing liquid is really difficult, so maybe it's really not the best idea at first. So we're just gonna make it very shiny and cute, and maybe we can write something. Like we could write a little something also. So let's get to this. So you're gonna open, once you open Procreate, you're gonna open your drawing of your little cake that you probably did following the last video. If you haven't, you can use any drawing you have, or you can go and do the little cake first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the little wrench tool here, and then in the canvas, like the second button, you're gonna go and click on Animation Assistant. This, and then you're gonna see at the bottom here is gonna appear like a little widget that says like play, I think in English, I'm not sure. And then there's some sort of settings and add an image. But we said we're gonna do an animation based on our cake. We're gonna go in our layers here first, and then we don't need, like, if you have any layers that you don't need, what I would do is just group them together and like turn them off. And then I would duplicate the cake that we had if you have more than one layer and turn it off, and then flatten your cake so that it's on one layer. We're gonna use, because it's easier like this for now. And then we said the cake is not gonna move, right? So what we're gonna do is duplicate the cake layer. We're gonna start with 3 times, but we can add it later. And then once the layers that are duplicated, the ones that are visible here, you can see, they're gonna appear at the bottom here. So here you see now I have three images. It's 3 different layers. So now we can start our animation. So I'll start by going on, I'll go up first on the 3rd layer, and this layer is gonna be not necessarily the last one, but one of the last ones. I find it easier to draw the sparkles when they're like sparkling at their max, and then go like a little bit smaller. So I think we'll have one here. I'll go then on the layer under it, and then add where I want the other full sparkle to be. So I want one here. I'm gonna color them also, they're not finished like this, it's kind of a sketch. So now in order, it's gonna be and now I'm at the 1st layer, and then the one I'm drawing now is gonna be the first one that's gonna be big. Yeah, a little lower is better. Go back to the 1st layer. Okay, so I added another layer. I duplicated the last one that I had, which had this one, and I'm just gonna erase it quickly because I want to draw a 3rd sparkle here. And then maybe I want another one here at the, okay, so I drew this one, the tiny one, on the same layer as the bigger one that was in the corner there. So my second layer, and then third layer is where we have this one. So I think I'll add another one here also on the same layer. Okay, so now we have suede. We have 4 layers. 4 layers is, first layer is suede, second is, oops, the big one on the right and the tiny one on the left. Third layer is medium one on the left and tiny one on the right, and then fourth layer is this tiny one here. So if we were to play it now like this, it would look kind of crazy like this. So now we're gonna adjust, before we do anything else, we're gonna adjust the settings, okay? So for the settings, go in the bottom here, settings, and we're gonna leave the top settings the same. The only thing we're gonna change is images per second, and we're gonna put it at 3. And then if you don't like the color that you see, like you can see all the other layers, right? It's like the onion layers. If you don't like the color, or if it's too opaque or everything, you can customize your settings. I changed mine a lot, so I don't know if they're still on the main settings, but yeah. Oops. Okay, so now let's work on this a little bit more. If we press play again, the play button, in case you missed it, is here. If we press play again, it's slower, but really not that cute. So we're gonna go again at the first one. So I forgot to keep a layer of cake with nothing on it. So what I'm gonna do is just duplicate the last one and erase this here in the corner. So yeah, you should keep one of the cake with nothing on it. It's gonna be much easier. And I think I'm gonna leave it at last there, and I'm gonna hide it and then duplicate it, and I'm just gonna drag it where I need a new layer. So now the first layer is only suede, and the second layer, now I'm gonna write suede again because we want the text to jiggle a little bit. So when you trace over the text, try to keep it at the same place, but it doesn't need to be exactly the same because we want it like jiggling a little bit. And then we're gonna go on all the layers and write sweet again also. So the brush I use is not a calligraphy brush, so you can see that like it's not really smooth, but I don't mind personally, so I'm gonna keep it like that. But if you want something really smooth, you should take a brush like made for calligraphy. And now we're gonna test this by playing play again. And then you can see our text looks much better than before, right? Like there's one on every layers, so it's going pretty smoothly. Now what we're gonna work on is our little sparkling stuff on the surroundings. So that we set the first one to shine are those two here. So we're gonna go on our first layer, the one that the first sweet, and then we're gonna add a little dot here in the middle and a little dot here in the middle. Oh, we're gonna add only in the one on the left actually, because this one is bigger, so it's gonna take more time. Second layer, we're gonna add one in the tiny one too, and then some sort of small rectangle like this in here. Third layer. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's hard to see sometimes. I should change the color of my onion skin because it's not going well right now. I'm gonna put it red, okay? So actually the third one is this one. So we're gonna go back to the first layer, and actually we're gonna have to add another cake before the first layer to draw this one. And so we're gonna write sweet again. And then second layer we're gonna, oh, this one is erased, so it's fine. Okay. So like this, we're gonna add a bigger sort of triangle. And then third layer, here we have a mini circle here, a mini triangle here, and then here is gonna need to be some sort of small, I think we're gonna fill them also. Small sparkle. Fourth layer, technically it's already the full sparkle, but I think it's too fast. This one is definitely too fast, so we're just gonna erase it and draw like a, oops, the mini triangle kind of thing. This one is quite small though, so next step it should be full. We're gonna erase this one too because it's going a little too fast. And oops, we're just gonna make it a little more like this, but I think I'm gonna make one more layer of this one where it's a little bigger. And then this one is a small sparkle now, like this. And we're gonna duplicate this layer and then draw here our small sparkle. This one is now full size too. And this one is also a little bigger. And next also we have those, we're gonna start working on the other two here. So they're supposed to appear around here, so we're gonna start them on her third, oh, this one is the first one, this one. Fourth layer, I'm gonna add a dot here for this one, and then fifth layer, a dot at the back, the one back down here. This one is gonna become a small square thingy. And then here we're gonna erase this because it's too big a bit. And we're gonna have a mini one. We're gonna erase this one too. So like the first sparkles we made were like some sort of guys. You could duplicate the layers more instead of erasing, but I don't know, I think it's kind of simple this way. Like this. And then this one is supposed to appear after also. And we need to make those disappear. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make it explode like this. So you're just gonna draw four, like a little sparkle, but a different shape one. Only lines at the four corners. So it's a good idea to make it play in the middle to see how it's going, but it's not too bad right now. I'm just wondering, this one maybe we should have made it a little later. Yeah, so this one's supposed to break too. So the ones that are exploding, you just draw the four lines a little bit farther every time, and you make them a little bit shorter. Like this. So now we're gonna duplicate this one, the last layer that we were just working on. So now in total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers. And then, so this one was a mini triangle, so we're gonna make it a small sparkle. And then this one should be kind of over here. This one should be gone, maybe. I'll do just this. This one too, almost gone. It's just gonna be small. This. And then this one should start exploding. Let's see what it looks like. So we're gonna press play. Okay, not bad. I just forgot to make this one is at the bottom is supposed to explode too, so we're gonna erase it. Like this, and then we're gonna duplicate this one again, and then those ones, they're gone for real. And then this one needs to be a little smaller, so maybe half of what it was, the lines. This one too. And this one needs to start exploding too. Okay, let's see what it does. So we just have to finish the little explosion, so we're gonna duplicate again the last layer we had. And then this one is at the third one, so it should be only little dots, and the next one is gonna be over. Same for this one. Little dots like this. And this one is at the second step, so medium ones. And then duplicate one last time and erase those two. This one, and this one is at its last. I think I made it a little bit too short. Oh, it was the last two. Wait, I'm confused. I can't count. Okay, let's play again. It's pretty cute. Our only problem now is that the last layers we duplicated, right? So we didn't write sweet again, so we're gonna delete the sweet that is always the same. It's kind of cute. We could make it like start faster in the end, but I think it's cute like this too, even if it's a little bit slower. We could also make it it's at 5 images per second. I thought it was 3. Oh, well, I guess it's fine. I think it's quite cute like this. So here you have your first mini animation. If you want to use it, if you want to use it as a GIF, you can go at the top here, the little wrench tool, and then you go to share, and you can share as animated GIF, animated PNG, animated MP4, and animated HEVC. So if you want to put it in a video, it would be better to do HEVC or MP4, depending on what you use. If you do some editing on your Mac, you can use the HEVC, and then it's gonna be, if you export it without a background, it's gonna stay with a transparent background. But I tried on my Windows PC and it doesn't work, so I can only export an MP4. I think HEVC must be some Apple thing, I don't know. So I export it in MP4 and then I just play with the layer, like I put it on multiply usually so that it becomes kind of transparent over my YouTube videos. But yeah, you can use it as a GIF if you export it without a background, like just like this where it's kind of black right now. You can even add it to your Instagram stories and stuff like that. If you want to share it animated on Instagram, I'm not sure how, like in a post, I think you'll have to do the video option. I don't think you can post GIF if I remember well. But yeah, that's a really easy way to make little stickers for Instagram stories. I'll go again like into how to do it in a different video for like the website and everything. You can, yeah, I'll show you some options, but for now this is it. So I hope you enjoyed this very short introduction to how to make a GIF, and then I'll put it here so we can look at it again, where you can like what it does if you put it over a video. Next week is gonna be, next week we're also gonna use this artwork, and we're gonna turn it into a sticker this time. So this week we turned the cake into an animation, and next week we're gonna turn the cake into a sticker. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye!